Hey guys, it's Phyrra, and today I'm here to show you the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction collection. Wait, if you don't know, it's the 20th anniversary of Pulp Fiction, which is why Urban Decay came out with an awesome Pulp Fiction collection. First up, we have the palette. So on the front, it has the quote from Samuel L. Jackson. On the back, you can see it says, "Be cool, honey bunny." Inside, you've got a mirror and 5 shades. And so here are the shades that you have inside the palette. Righteous is a light cream matte, Tyranny is a warm brown matte, Vengeance is a deep taupe brown matte satin, and the split shade Furious is white satin and Anger is black satin with slight tonal sparkle. 3 of the shades in this palette are brand new. They've all been renamed. Urban Decay doesn't say which shades are new, but I am sure if you go to Tamtalia's website, she will be able to tell you what the closest colors are, because she's awesome at that. So the palette comes with a little mini brush, which I just used to do a makeup look, so that's why it's not in the palette. The palette comes with a cute little get the look card, and on the back, of course, it tells you the other pieces in the collection. But on the front, it tells you how to get Mia Wallace's look, because she pretty much wore what I would consider neutral, natural, minimal eyeshadow. Not at all like what I did with my look with the palette. She pretty much made her badass statement by having her blood red lips and nails. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the colors in the palette for you. These are swatched on primer. This is Righteous. To me, this works as like a base shade. In fact, in my eyeshadow tutorial I just did, I used it as the base shade. There's Tyranny. There's Vengeance. I always said if I was in the Buffy universe, I would be a vengeance demon. There's Furious. There's Anger. So I like the fact that the shades in here are pretty much matte satin. You know that I love the Naked Basics palette, and I consider that a really, really useful palette because it's one I use in pretty much every single tutorial. I consider the colors in this palette to be similar, just really, really useful neutrals, because I usually like to use neutrals with pops of color. The look that I have on right now is just using colors in this palette, which I don't normally wear all browns, but I did for this look. If you need a neutral palette, this is definitely something to consider. Also in the collection is Gunmetal, and this is a black and silver glitter. I have it on my eyes along the upper lash line. There's Gunmetal for you. So Urban Decay also released a lipstick and matching lip liner, which is called Mrs. Mia Wallace. It's a deep blood red. Let's see. I'm just going to swatch this on the back of my hand. I love that it comes in the jet black case and yet it's still purple inside. So that's Mrs. Mia Wallace. Now Urban Decay has 3 other reds, and I know if it were me, I would want to see those other 3 reds in comparison. So this is F-Bomb. There's F-Bomb. This is 69. There's 69. This is Gash. That's Gash. That's 69. That's Mrs. Mia Wallace. And that's F-Bomb. This is the Mrs. Mia Wallace liner. You can see the liner. This is 69 liner. So if I had to choose a color for Mrs. Mia Wallace to be the closest to for the lipstick, I would choose F-Bomb. I don't feel like the liner color is the same, but I do think that the bottom 2 here are pretty close. So after building the swatches up a little bit and playing with them in my light box to try and figure out how similar they are or how different, F-Bomb, which is considered the classic red shade, is I think slightly brighter. I feel like Mia Wallace is slightly deeper than F-Bomb. This is 69, which is a bright red with pink undertone. I feel like this is a cooler shade of red, I guess. And Gash is a deeper shade. It's the deepest of them all. So really, if you are a fan of red, Urban Decay's got you covered. The last product in the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction collection is the Urban Decay nail polish. It's also called Mrs. Mia Wallace, and it's really cool because in the bottle you can see like a little bit of what looks like reddish golden shimmer. It may not be apparent on video. I think you can kind of see it right there. But yeah, it's really pretty in the bottle. On the nail, because it's right here on the nail wheel, it's like a deep blood red. Definitely darker than the lipstick. This collection is limited edition, and it's going to retail for between $15 and $34 depending on the different pieces that you buy. It'll be available soon from Sephora, Ulta, Select Macy's, you know, all the typical places that you go to buy Urban Decay, as well as urbandecay.com. Overall, I think it's a cool collection from Urban Decay, but then again, you know, I love the Wizard of Oz collection that came out too. So anyway, let me know what you think of the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction collection. Was it a movie you loved? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.